Well, it's Hump Day, friends, and we're talking about The Invisible Swordsman from 1970, a samurai movie that should be scary. Happy Hump Day. I told you guys, now that I'm back, I'm redoing or doing my week of Halloween scary movie reviews, right? And I was kind of excited because I bought this a while back in preparation. The Invisible Swordsman, looky there, from Arrow Video. It's just a Blu-ray, but still, it's a samurai movie. But he's invisible. Like, I didn't watch any trailers. I just saw it and was like, that sounds spooky, right? I'm a big fan of the Universal Classic, around Universal Monsters time with the Invisible Man and whatnot. Even the disc has that invisible fellow with the big sword and everything on it. It came with this little booklet. Little booklets are important. It's got an essay in it, the cast, and it also talks about the presentation, production credits, things of that nature. But still, it's samurai, so I'm going to dig it, and it's scary, so let's get right into it, right? Like I said, I didn't watch anything. This was a blind buy, but what could go wrong? Spooky time, y'all. Let's take a look and see what it's about. The Invisible Swordsman, 1970, 1 hour, 18 minutes. A cowardly boy fencer, becomes invisible and matchless through a magic pill. First off, there's no magic pills. This isn't Jack and the Beanstalk, all right? It's a liquid. Idiots. Directed by Yoshiyuki Kuroda. Written by Tetsuro Yoshida, starring Hachiro Oka, Yasushi Yokoyama, and Kiyoshi Nishikawa. All right, at least one of those might be right. It is a samurai movie. It's in that time period, and there are samurais in it. For the most part, just Ronins. Either way, I was all ready to go, and let's talk about what happened. Okay, friends, what I was unaware of, is basically a kid's movie. It's all but G-rated. Like, I don't even know if I don't even think it has a rating. Yeah, not rated. First, the pros. Story is easily understandable. Makes sense. This dude is a coward. His dad is a samurai, like a famous or well-respected samurai, and he is just, he doesn't got it in him, all right? He just wants to sit at home and do much of nothing, right? But he's training to be a swordsman, and he's horrible at it and doesn't really want to put the work in. And so everybody looks at him like he's weak and cowardly. And that's right, he is. Meanwhile, there's a group of ghostly thieves who are robbing places around town, and nobody can catch them. So there's a whole bunch of patrolmen, wandering around at night trying to find them and stop them. And his father happens to be one of those men that is out trying to find out who they are and to arrest them / whatever, kill them, battle, whatever, right? To stop the thievery. And wouldn't you know it, one of them murders his dad. He gets murdered doing the Lord's work. So now the boy has to make a choice. Does he step up and be a man so he can get revenge? Or does he just do nothing? Luckily, an apparition comes to him and he sees his father cross, for lack of better terminology, because I don't remember what it was called in the movie, the river Styx over into, Deathland, whatever. Some god of war or god of death or demon or whatever comes to him and says, hey, look, if you'll go find these 3 items, they're really hard to find and hard to get to, but I'm going to tell you kind of where they're at. If you'll go get those and you will simmer them in a pot for 12 hours and nobody sees you do it or looks at you while you're doing it, you will end up with this green snot stuff. And if you drink a couple drinks of it and then spit it on your kimono, you can do anything. Like immeasurable power, right? So what do you think he does? Of course he goes and finds those things and he boils it down. And he realizes once he tries it, it makes him invisible. Now, little issue with that is, it sure doesn't make him a swordsman at all. Like, that doesn't make him a better warrior. It just means he can mess with people if he gets in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fallacy of it. Like, he's still not practicing because he has 3 doses of this he can take. And he's trying to get revenge on whoever killed his father. And the only thing they know about him is he's got a demon tattoo on his forearm. Well, back then, martial artists and samurai stuff, they didn't get tattoos. That's for the criminal element. Don't you know? So that's what he's out for. He's going out trying to find out who it is. He's got a lead. Gets beat up a couple of times. Like, he's just worthless. And just a quick note from our friends over at Blackout Coffee Company. Make sure you head over and give him a try. Links in the description. I mean, don't get it wrong, friends. He wants to do the right thing. He wants to help. I say he's a boy, but he's like a teenager. Probably, 16, 17 years old. Maybe a little older. I don't really know for that time period. But he wants to do the right thing. He's wasted all this time when his father was alive. Now his father's gone, and all eyes are on him. Are you going to do the right thing and learn to be a swordsman so you can cut down the bad guys that killed your father? Or are you just going to keep being a cowardly, lazy kid? Anyways, so he continues to use this potion, and then he either succeeds or he doesn't, and I'm not going to tell you which it is, because I'm not going to ruin it. I gotta be honest, the special effects are the greatest part of this movie. The invisible effects, like when he first drinks the potion and his hand and arm disappear, and so it's just a sake bottle in the air at the end of his sleeve, and he's drinking out of it, and then this other arm disappears, and his feet. Like, this was 1970, and there was a couple of Invisible Man movies before this, my understanding, over in where this is made at. But it wasn't like something they did all the time. Like, it just wasn't done. So this was a new type of special effect that they were using and messing with. And friends, it's fantastic. It's better than a lot of invisible effects I've seen on film. Now, it would have been nice if there would have been more battles like where he could actually be a swordsman. But you get all the Invisible Man crap here, right? Pours water over somebody's head, hits somebody with a shoe, this, that, and the other. Just knocks things over into people that are attacking other people. Like, it's all of that. And that makes it a better film. It's got this sincerity where this is a hero's journey about a young man who has wasted his time and now he has to buck up and be a man. So you're rooting for him. But at the same time, this movie is so short. Like, there's a lot of things that just get left behind. And I say all that to say, I enjoyed it, but it could have been so much more. Like, it's very hokey. The music is hokey. The acting, some of it's very hokey. Like, this is, you could set your 8 to 10-year-old in front of this and let them watch it. And other than not knowing what they're saying, there's nothing in this. There's no testicles. There's no nudity. There's no assault of women. There's nothing untoward. Even the death scene that's in it is very bloodless. The spookiness, even with the god of death or whatever, those characters are, is more funny and goofy than serious. So this is a family-friendly movie for sure, to be sure. But with the music the way it is and the story the way it is and the acting the way it is, this is, for all intents and purposes, a kid's movie. Albeit very enjoyable. But not what you think you're getting based on the picture, like what you would assume a 1970s samurai flick is going to be about, with action. Like, the sword stuff is, no. I mean, it's just not that great. During some of these sword fights, there's time when you see the actor waiting to, like, because somebody's missed their mark. And so, like, it just, the sincerity is there, but it's lacking in some very needed items when it comes to samurai cinema. So there you have it. That's, I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I can put it on the shelf, but was not spooky at all. Man, but don't you worry, because Friday's movie is what? The 40th anniversary 4K of Reanimator. Something I've never seen. A complete, I can't call it a blind buy. I won this, and I'm going to review it. And I'll give you all the details and tell you what all is in this beautiful, beautiful box set come Friday. I even got a t-shirt. So, best I can tell you, I think that one might be spooky. Might be a little creepy. It's about bringing people back from the dead. I don't know what to tell you. So if it's just fun and not spooky, I tried, friends. I tried. Looks like we're going to start the rest of our day right about now. Thanks for joining us, friends. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd, we will see you on Friday.